I remember I shared a video last week on the same day regarding one of the most important and influential skill to persuade anybody. And the ladies and gentlemen, that skill is storytelling. If you know how to tell stories, if you know how to set up a story, if you know how to use a story, whether you're talking to your family, you're talking to your colleagues, you're talking to someone in your business, or you are talking in public, if you know how to articulate these stories and use the stories in your conversation, the chances will be very high that you will be able to persuade anybody in your own way. So the question really is that how to basically use stories and what are the different ways and tactics and the parts of stories, and what are the different types of stories is what we are going to discuss in this video today. Because last week we talked about the importance of storytelling, we talked about importance of using these stories in our conversation, maybe the day-to-day conversation or any professional conversation. But in this video today, as promised, I'm going to talk about the types of stories and how to use those stories in your conversation. So I thought to share my knowledge with you. So as I learn anything, as always, I always make sure to transfer that knowledge to all of you for your benefits and for everybody's benefit. And I also want deeply that you don't stop the chain. You also share this information with your loved ones and with your colleagues and friends. So let's quickly dive into this. So there are only two types of stories. One is imaginary stories. I mean, you might know those Chanda Mama types and Harry Potter types of stories. Those are imaginary stories. Anybody can create them. And second is real life stories. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are using real life stories in your conversation, they leave greater impact with respect to using imaginary stories. I'm not saying that imaginary stories are wrong. They're used in films and a lot of people use those imaginary stories as well. But according to me, what I have learned is if you have real life stories, they will leave huge amount of impact on people. Now there are four types of real stories as well, which I'm going to talk about quickly. So the number one real life story is your signature stories. Signature stories are the ones which something which has happened in your life, which has completely transformed your life. It has completely transformed the way you used to live earlier into something different. It has changed your life. So it may be a groundbreaking moment for your life. So that is your signature story. It can be 1, 2 or 3 depending on how well you're able to do your soul searching. And the second type of real life story is our event based stories. So as you might know that there are lots of events which happens in our life, and the event start the moment we are born in this world. So we are born in this world, we go to schools, we do the job, we get married. Right from the time we are born to the time we are dead, there are events. Of course, the death is not in our control and we cannot describe how we died, but before death, whatever has happened right from the time we are born, you can definitely have a lot of events and you can record those events and share with the public. All you need to do is you have to be vulnerable, and people love those people, and people love those speakers who are vulnerable and who share their real life incidents, especially what they have learned from those incidents. Now, third type of real life stories are observed stories. Now, observed stories are lots of happening in your vicinity. There are lots of things which are happening around you. Maybe you're traveling somewhere, you saw something and those you have learned something out of it and you want to share something with the world. Maybe you're cooking something, you want to share something with the world, or anything that you have observed. Day before yesterday, I shared a story which is an observation based story. I was filling a water bottle and the empty bottle was like falling left and right because of the wind. I was on my rooftop, and as soon as I put the water inside that bottle, it was able to hold itself. And through that story, what I have learned, what I shared with everybody, is that water bottle is just like we human being. if the water bottle is filled, it will not drop, it will not fall with the wind or a jolt. Similarly, if a human being are competent, skilled, confident, courageous, they have knowledge, they have skills, they will not fall. They will be able to hold themselves as well as they will be able to hold others. Similarly, if the water bottle is empty, sudden jolt of wind can drop it, or it can be dropped easily. Similarly, if a person is not knowledgeable, not confident, not skilled, can you imagine that he'll be able to hold himself and he'll be able to carry himself confidently in front of others and able to help others? Not. So these are the types of stories, or observed stories, which are based on your observation, what you have learned from those stories. Last but not the least, the fourth type of real life story is restructured story. So restructured story is the amalgamation of all these stories. You basically combine your signature stories, you combine your observed and event based stories and try to make a one keynote out of it. So those becomes your restructured stories. So I have talked about two types of stories, imaginary story and real life stories. And I have further segregated 4 types of stories under real life stories. Ladies and gentlemen, now we are quickly going to talk about how can we assimilate stories in our conversation. What makes a story a compelling story? What makes a story which will be loved by everyone? Imagine that you're watching a movie. You booked a ticket along with your wife, with your friends and with your kids, and you were very excited. You went to a movie hall and you started watching the movie. And there came an end of the movie. And when you all were done watching the movie, you realized that movie was bogus because there was no story. There was a story, but there was no struggle. There was no fight, there was no struggle, there was no climax, and ending was very smooth, so it was not interesting. Similarly, story without struggle is not at all an interesting story, because where there is a struggle, there is a story, and where there is a story, there is something to learn. People only learn when they make mistakes, when they fail, and then they improve. So in order to make sure that you have a story, ensure that you have a story based on your struggles. And after a struggle, you have overcome that struggle and learned something out of it. That is the reason you are sharing that story with the world. So ladies and gentlemen, there are 3 steps to create a story, which I'm going to quickly share with you because we have already gone past 7 minutes. So the first step to create a story is setup. Now setup is you want to basically create an outline for your story wherein you are trying to visualize the story so that audience is able to visualize what is going to be in the story, and audience will cry and say, what next, tell me something, what next? So you are going to do that setup for the story. And then the second step in the story to create a story is struggle. As I mentioned, no struggle, no story. What, how, why did you struggle and how did you overcome? And the last part of the story, which is the third ingredient, is solution. Now, how have you overcome that challenge, that struggle that you faced? And how did you find out the solution for yourself, and what are those learnings that you have learned from that story? How did it improve your life that you're sharing with others and you want to make difference in others' life? So I hope this video was useful for you. In the next video, I'm going to share about my event and observation based video example. So don't go anywhere, stay tuned. And do share this with your friends and family so that with the story, with their stories, with their real life issues and struggles and the stories that they make, they can also create difference in this world. So I hope you love this video. This is your friend Tausif Hussain signing off until we meet again.